to get you resituated over here. The first thing I do is I just put it in exactly the same way as I took it out. To then be able to tell where I may have to adjust it, or I might have to, let me get my hammer, I might have to mortise out some of it, or something like that, okay? And I like to make sure that these don't stick out, or that they're flush and they don't stick in, you know, because if they stuck in, guess what I would do? Yeah, the same thing I've already shown you on the door, on the edge of the door, right? I would do my little cardboard trick, but this looks like it's going to be nice and flush. Okay. And again, I don't use my battery operated drill for this, because if you're not watching it, your tip could jump off of there and dig a hole in here. I've seen it happen. Okay. I'm not gonna do any adjustments on this. I'm gonna go ahead and, at this point, I want to get this door adjusted before I even worry or work on the deadbolt. I want to get this door adjusted properly because of the weather stripping. I want to have a nice seal. Now see here. I mean, look how far that is. I mean, that's, I'm pushing that. I'm pushing that at least 1/8 of an inch, if not more. See how sloppy that is? And because there's weather stripping, I can actually push that right into the weather stripping. And I'm going to have to be careful of my fingers. I need to wash my fingers. I'm getting black marks on my door. When I get done, I'll have to make sure to clean all those off. But see, this is different than a door with a door stop interior doors, because it's got that weather stripping. I not only want it snug to the weather stripping, I want it kind of pushed into the weather stripping ever so little, okay? Before I worry about the deadbolt. On the deadbolt, I may have to adjust the strike, you know, further over than where it is. I'm having a feeling I may have to do that, doubting at it. But you see, this I could get my screwdriver in there and pry out on it a little bit, but there's only so far I can pry that before that's not going to work anymore. And because this door is so far, there's no way that far. See, that's a lot. There's no way I can do that by just this side. So what do you suppose I'm going to have to do? Yeah, I'm going to have to take this off, and I'm going to have to move this over. And I'm going to move it over almost 1/8 of an inch, probably. Close to 1/8 of an inch around there, and move that. And then if I have to adjust it even closer, then I can adjust the last little bit with this over here. That's what I'm going to do. Now when you need to adjust something like that, you need a nice little chisel. And see, I went to the store specifically for stuff like this. See, this is a 1/4 inch chisel. That way it'll make the curves nice and easy. Okay. And you know, if you get a 3/8 or 1/2 inch chisel, have fun trying to chisel a little small radius corner with that. That's why I went and broke down and got a 1/4 inch. Lots of times you can buy a whole set of these, 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch, 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, 1 inch, for way cheaper than you can buy individual ones. But the set I got started at 3/8 and 3/8, 1/2 inch, 5/8, 3/4, I think, or I don't even know if it was 3/8. Might have been 1/2 inch, 5/8, 3/4, 1 inch, or something like that. Okay, but I'm going to use this and take this out. Then I'm going to hold it over there, score it with a sheetrock knife, so that I can chisel that over. Okay, that's my next step.